Hi everybody, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a Senku from Dr.Stone. New anime. First season is still going on. It's a pretty cool one. Centered around science, mostly, and sort of science in a stone age. It's good. Main character is Senku. He's the mad genius. So we will start with the right eye. So we're a bit lower. The eyes are a bit lower than halfway, because he's got really big, long hair. So to fit that in, instead of just zooming up on the face, I thought I'd zoom out, bring it out a bit so we could fit in his hair and get his shoulders in and stuff like that. So we will start with the right eye. So we're going to go up, like so. Then we're going to go diagonal across. So we're going to go across this way. And Senku's eyes have sort of a spike that go up the edge, like so. Off the corner, sorry, should I say, not the edge, I guess. Just here. And then this is going to go back down around for the bottom eyelid. And they're quite thick, dark sections around his eyes. And then this kind of gets thinner as it goes up towards his nose and tear ducts just here. So it's real thick back here. And pretty thick on top as well. Like so. And then in there we have the iris and the pupil. So we have a semicircle just coming around up into there. And then we have the pupil just in here. Just up at the top of that eyelid there. Just thicken this up maybe a bit more. Like so. Then we have a eyelid line just here, and then his eyebrow comes across that, so that's going to go this way. Remember, I would suggest using a pencil and an eraser, and hit pause if I go too fast. So we keep this eyebrow going, so it goes longer up to here, slightly changes direction, and then it's going to go back that way. And then we're going to bring it down this way. So we have a bump. And then it kind of bumps up and down into there. This then goes underneath hair, so we just have a little line there. And then this hairline will just keep going, sort of down to here. And then his eye will finish in under there. So this is those long pieces of fringe that he has. But before we do that, we'll do the other eye. So measure eye distance, come across to about here. About an eye distance to where the next eye starts. And then we'll go diagonal up again. And then we'll bring it across to a point just here. You can thicken this up a little bit. And then bring it down the other side, just down here. And then when you get down to here, you're going to bring it across. And it gets a little bit thinner as we go across. To about there. Right, so then the iris and the pupil. So we have semicircle. Like so. And then the pupil in there as well. So just in at that top eyelid, just in here. Try and even them up. Like so. And we have same eyebrow sort of situation as we did on this side. So we're going to go do a line just above here for the eyelid line. And then the eyebrow is going to come right down across here. And then goes up and back. So it's going to go up and back that way to a point. And come back up here. And then come back down towards the nose. Just here. And on this side, we're just going to make it a little bit longer because the fringe doesn't cover that end. So there's like a little line goes in towards his nose there. Okay, eye's pretty much done, except he has those cracks from being petrified in the stone. So we're going to go lightning sort of line coming up from this eyebrow, going across, going up again, and then back to here. And these are sort of thicker in certain parts. So like this is maybe thicker here. Maybe this is like a little bit thicker. Heavier line. And this line is going to continue down just across his eye and down just into here. And it goes under that piece of hair, so we can bring that hair down a bit longer. We have another one over this side, so we have a lightning line, crack line coming up to about here. And then we can make maybe some sections just a little bit thicker, like so. And then this comes down just underneath his eye, sort of like maybe a little line in there, and then a crack coming down here too, kind of like that. So his nose is pretty close to his eyes, just starts here. So we have a little spike, a little point for his top of his nose, just like this. And then a nostril on this side, just for a dot, like that. He's smiling this one, and we can see his teeth, so his mouth is kind of open. So we'll do the top lip, so we just do a bump here. So it makes it look like he's pretty serious. You can leave it like that if you wanted, if you were happy enough with the more serious or not impressed looking Senku. But if you want to make it smile, make him smile, you bring this out and up this side, and then bring this out and up this side. Just underneath the eye, the center of the eye here. And then we'll do it open, like I said. So we're going to do the bottom lip, just here. And then maybe just make this a little bit darker, just in this side. And there too. Right, so then we have a line for his bottom lip, just here. Then we come down to his pointy chin, just down there. So this chin is going to come down and around like so. Just trying to fix his smile a little bit. Just making it thicker maybe on one side. Right, so his chin then goes up to his jaw. We get to about here across from his mouth. Then we change direction up for the side of his face. So we can do the same thing here. So we're going to go this way. Of course, hair comes over this line, so you'd rub it out if you have an eraser. And then we change direction up the side of his face here. Like so. This one meets his other piece of his fringe. Okay, so those pieces of hair, so we're going to do his hairline. So coming up here, we're going to go around the side of his face like so. And then this has various hairlines coming up around his hair, up around his forehead, coming around like so. And then his fringe is just in here, so it comes all the way down, across his face, all the way down past his chin, down to there, and then we come back up the other side. We go up, beside his mouth, into here. Like this, and then this is going to come across and close here. Then we have a side line come back in towards his head, some hairlines in underneath there, and then some hairlines on the fringe itself. So his other fringe is just here, coming down this way, coming out from there, bumping around and down. Comes off the side of his face, bumps there, comes back to a point there. And then this is going to come back up past his face, up and past his eyebrow, and up to here. Then we have some hairlines just in here, and then some hairlines on the fringe itself, just to give it that hair texture. Okay, so he's got a sideburn we can see just here. And then his ear comes around from that, back into the side of his face. And we have a curved line for bones and ligaments inside the ear. Like so. And we can only see a little bit of the ear because the hair is covering it over here. In there. Like so. Okay, so then those big spikes for his hair, that big hair that he's got. So we're going to go real big. So we're going to bring this line all the way up. Like so. And this curves around to a spike just here. And this is going to come back down. And it's going to hit the next spike that comes up here. So it comes up and around to there. This comes back in to about here. We have a little bump in there. Next hairline comes up this way. Right up near the top of my page. This comes back down. Back into about here. Hits the next one. This one comes up then. Right across to here, top of my page, back in. Comes down. This line continues all the way down to the fringe, like so. And then we have this one just here. Back down. This one comes a bit further. And then the last one goes this way. Down to here. And it comes all the way down. All the way home. And then of course there's all hairlines and spike lines coming down from these. So like hair, one here. Multiple ways you can do this. Like so. One maybe in there. A couple coming down here. This way. Big long one here. Small one there. Small one in here. Two up here. And one this way. Coming up from that. One coming down here. A little small one coming off it. Another one here. Make these maybe a little bit longer. And then down here. And then this comes longer down all the way to here. And then some hairlines coming off this. Here. Here. Yep. And that's his hair. Oh wait. Spoke too soon. There's a couple here. So that's his hair. Right, so neck. Coming down from his jaw. Curves out at the bottom for his neck muscles. This one curves down to here. Then his Adam's apple just from his chin, just in here. And then we have his collar of his costume. So just touching this, goes like this. Up beside it, and it's going to go around his neck. So it goes up to the top and then goes around his neck. Comes out the other side then. About, let's see, here. Comes in and touches that hair. Imagine it travels down this way. It's all bumpy and wavy back into here. And then this one bumpy and wavy right across it. This meets a little clip or a stitch and then goes down off my page. Then we have some more muscle lines inside. So we have, just beside his Adam's apple, we've a neckline there. We have another one just here underneath. And a little tick up there. Then we have another one just here and for collarbone. And another one here, maybe a little tick off that way. And then the inside of his collar on this side, just a line coming down here. Then the outside of his collar on this side, so like the wind is blowing this one this way and this one's coming in. Just like so. And this comes down his costume a bit. And then we have shoulders. Down off the page. Same on the other side. Cross like so. And down diagonal towards the corner. Of course, he has his E equals MC squared on his clothes. So we have, you could just do it in standard sort of text at first. E equals C2. Energy equals mass by speed of light squared. Is that what it is? I think. I'm not sure. And then you can thicken this up. Energy equals mass multiplied by speed of light. I think it's speed of light squared. I think I'm right, but could be wrong. Einstein's equation, for anyone who didn't know. It's a science tutorial now as well. And then we have some fold lines just for his clothes, just here. Here and here. Boom. Senku from Dr. Stone. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Oh, and if you want, check out my Patreon and PayPal link down below. I'm not begging for money, I swear. Thanks for the support. See you in the next one.